Hi everybody, it's Kim.
And I'm Jess.
And we are the girls from Iwannabedifferent. Well, I made my own noise, okay. And this is our Thursday or Friday Bible talk, and we have not done this in a while.
No.
And we are excited about it, we really are. God gave us something from Psalm 31:15.
Oh, before she goes in though, we want to definitely let you guys know, 2016, we're just preparing our hearts and our minds for what God has planned. And one thing He's put on our heart is, well, actually on she's just receiving,
And
God's
just runs with it.
And yeah, she's just downloading. He's downloading all this stuff to her. But Journal Junction is one of the things that we just wanted to just let you know. We're not going to give a whole spiel about what that's going to be, but we want to let you know to be on the lookout for that. So go ahead and we can go ahead and go into your,
No, it's okay. You interrupted me. No, it's fine. So it was from Psalm 31:15. My times are in your hands. And that scripture just stood out to me because, like I documented here, the older I get and the more that I just spend time with God, getting to know Him, I'm realizing His heart and that my times really are in His hands and His ways are just so much easier. So I was thinking the other day of how we, a lot of times we're talking about time, we don't have enough time to do this or do that,
or we've planned something a certain way and it doesn't go that way.
Yeah, and just realizing that those particular moments and times are in God's hands. And I had this example that I wanted to get some studying in for school. And I didn't know when I was going to be able to get it done, but I had planned in my mind when I wanted to get it done. So I was, you know how that thing is always constantly in your mind, even though you're just like, okay, I think this is going to work out like this is going to work out, but it's still like nagging at you still, and you don't know if it's really going to work out. So I just said, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. And then come to find out a little later that my choir practice was canceled.
Yeah.
So on that particular Thursday, I was able to study for my midterm that's coming up.
Wow.
And I realized, I felt like God was kind of saying there, I realized that our times are in His hands, and if we just allow Him to work our lives out, work out just the mundane things out in our lives, that we'll get so much more accomplished than trying to do it our way, because we feel like our way is the way that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
You know, it has to be formatted this way, that way, and it all makes sense.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, the things that I get accomplished during my day when I allow God to, it seems like it's so discombobulated. It's so not organized, because I want to spend this much time and I want to do this, but it's like God will have me over here, and then He'll have me over here, and then He'll have me here. But I feel the success in each of those tasks because I've let go and I've let God.
That's good. Yeah, I think that the note I would have is, like, I'm a planner, and I know that there are people out there that are planners. And so we have a tendency, I was listening to a message and he was talking about entitlement, which I know you're like, what are you talking about? But he was even talking about the fact that it was a situation where he was at work and that you have to have handicapped spots at work, but they didn't have anyone handicapped. So he would just use the handicapped spot or whatever.
That's not right, y'all.
It isn't. And he had a guy that he went to lunch with one day. His spot was taken, so he used the handicap spot. And the guy said, no, we're not doing this. This isn't right. And he's like, well, but nobody uses it. And, it's funny how, like, even as a planner or wherever your place of work is or whatever, I find that I'm really having to check that. I've been where I work for 12 years, so you have to check that sometimes and say, just because you've been there 12 years does not entitle you to a title or anything. It doesn't entitle you to anything, really.
Spot, whatever it is.
It's kind of like I've always said, if we were to get what we deserved, we would get nothing. Thank God Jesus died on the cross for us. So just watch that too because I can just sense that as a planner, and this is kind of where I'm saying that, as a planner, I feel like I can do it on my own because I can do this. That's what I am. That's who I am. I can do this. I'm a planner. So you almost, you really don't let God in, you know? You have a tendency to really hold on to that. So
and it can
just be
become
mindful of that.
form of And this is for all of us. It can become a form of pride too, because we're thinking
yes,
that this is the best
absolutely,
way.
Absolutely.
This no other way can be
It's
the best way.
selfishness and pride.
Yes,
Yep. And
it
that's,
is.
he talked about David and how David should have been off at war and how he was being selfish and prideful. And if he would have done what he was supposed to be doing,
Yep.
he wouldn't have gotten in all the trouble.
Yep.
So
Our times really are in
Yep.
God's hands, and He can work this thing out to whereas we will get so much more accomplished. Even on my midterm, when I was practicing for it, it just seemed like it flowed so easily. I was like, whoa. You know, this is awesome.
Right
His
time,
grace
right,
is just, you know, when we just let Him, So we just want to just let you know, Psalm 31 and 15. Remember
Yeah.
that. Post it up somewhere in your house or
That's
in your
good.
car or wherever, so you can remember, because we do forget this stuff sometimes. We need to
Yeah.
keep it in front of us.
Yeah.
That our times are in God's hands, and He wants to direct our lives every day.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
really good. Well, we hope that this has been short. We hope it's been short but
Yes.
sweet, and that you've really enjoyed it. It's hopefully encouraged you. I'm sure, and it's true. So we just hope this has encouraged you, and that you, I don't know, just something for your week, something for what's going on in your life. So again, as always, be sure to like us on Facebook at Why I Want to Be Different.
Yes.
Check us out on YouTube. You can subscribe there, and you'll get I think it's an alert whenever our videos post. And then Instagram, we post there as well. So be sure, and don't forget, Journal Junction is coming up.
Yes,
All right?
and the Be On Alert messages. Can I say that one too?
Sure. We've got all kinds of things.
Yes,
That's
we do.
all
The
you
Be
need
On
to know.
Alert messages.
Just
We
be
might post
watching.
it. Yes,
you need to
that's
like
it.
us.
Yeah.
That's what that says.
We like
If you want some encouraging messages to just help you from two crazy girls,
That
know.
is that's the perfect
that's it right
description.
there.
It is.
Crazy.
That's it.
Crazy. Yeah.
But
anyway.
we love God, and we want to do what it is that He's called us to do. We will rest at night better if we are in the middle, right smack down in the middle of His will. Okay?
Okay.
Smack
right.
down.
Can't say that. I can't say that. All right. We'll see you.
Bye, y'all.